we had great respect for the British and for General Montgomery, who, as you may recall, was rather controversial at times, but he was a good soldier, and that's all we wanted, was to be led by people who knew what they were doing. And let me say, put in here that we had wonderful, great respect for General Bradley and General Eisenhower. I'm talking now the top, very top level. We had, of course, brigadier generals and colonels, lieutenant colonels under them, for whom we also had respect and indeed affection in many cases. But I never met General Montgomery. All I know is that there was a period of time when our division was assigned to his control, because it made sense militarily. We were fighting side by side, and the supply lines and all the other elements of control and administration could be more feasibly handled and efficiently handled from the British headquarters than they could from American.
And then, since we're talking about commanding generals, what was your viewpoint, if you had one, of General Patton at that time? He's sort of become a star in his own right after the war. Was that the impression that you got during the war?
Well, I would recall during the war when we heard about Patton, which wasn't much, because he was fighting way to the south of us, and we had all we could handle up in the north. But what we heard about General Patton was, number one, he was very colorful. He packed his pistols on his body, and his helmet radiated light into the far reaches of the solar system. And he was enormously colorful and publicity-wise. The only thing that I distinctly remember about Patton was the incident, which was known everywhere, where he was unkind to a wounded soldier in combat. As I recall, he was in the hospital or something, and allegedly told the soldier to get off his butt and get back into action. I may be quoting it entirely wrong, but my impression is he said something like that, and that brought down a lot of censure on General Patton.
And then what was your impression of Bradley? Bradley has been known as the soldier's general.
GI general, and he deserved it. I don't know whether it was his facial countenance or his manner, his way of speaking, or what it was, but he looked like an average guy. He looked like the kind of guy you'd slap on the back and say, "Have a beer with me," and he would. He impressed you as just that kind. I met him once, and he impressed me then as a kindly man who truly felt for his soldiers, and those of us in much lower ranks tried to emulate that. And I admire him greatly, and I'm proud that he became one of the very few 5-star generals in the United States Army.